Hi there guys, and welcome to another Prix Dream Team stream. This time starting from kind of a new save again, so run through the start of the game again to enter my team name and everything. But yeah, this time I've now added a kind of prototype that's far from finished, proper manager racing mode, so you actually race instead of as previously shown where it just generated a result for you. So I'll just turn off the sound from the stream that I had coming on. There's the different types of cards, except manager cards, which haven't actually been added to the game yet, but they're in the plan. And again, the stream which we saw last time, where you can see basically what all the different stats mean for a driver. Yes, there's a spelling mistake now. I realize that now. Right, so the first pack again. Open a pack, and we got a pretty. Actually, yeah. The other thing I'm gonna say is, firstly, for the manager mode. At the moment, all the artwork's placeholder, so when you see the track and stuff, it looks kind of pretty bad right now because it's just literally just a track layout of the Belgian track. Yeah, and also the other thing to bear in mind is that not only is the art placeholder, there's a lot of balancing to do with like tire wear and all those kinds of things. And some drivers are a bit OP, like Massa and Kobayashi are both pretty good for kind of where you think they might be, and some drivers like Valtteri Bottas is kind of underpowered at the moment, Daniel Ricciardo, so that is something to bear in mind. Obviously, they will be balanced over time, but yeah. So the first pack, Lotter and Chilton are both pretty, as you'd expect, far down. They both got really bad reliability, which isn't good. Oh, sorry, Chilton has really good reliability. Lotter has really bad reliability, and they both got pretty low speed and experience ratings. Whereas Kobayashi's got a decent speed and experience, which is what it's currently kind of working off. What does DWM mean? The manager's 3 stats, so DWN is like downforce of the car, because they're going to be like how good your car is. Basically, the downforce, the engine, which I think was the NG, which is going to be like top end speed of the car, and then the other one's going to be managerial skills, which is going to boost money again, similar to the morale wheel on the drivers. Right, so oh yeah, the buttons are overlapping here. Okay, let's get into a race. I think we're going to use. I haven't actually. Also, chemistry's not set up for manager races yet. Definitely Kobayashi because he's pretty good. I can't really decide between Lotter and Chilton because Lotter is technically the kind of quicker driver. But Chilton is better on the tyres, which is pretty important because it's a 10-lap race, but the tyre wear is set up so that a 1 and a 2 stop can work depending on how you manage it and how good your driver is on tyres. And the AI also sometimes do 1, sometimes do 2. Like even if it's the same driver, they'll change and it has better or worse effects. Alex Yafra says Chilton, and as he's the #1 fan, we'll have Kobayashi and Chilton then as the lineup. So here you go. There's 10 drivers in the race now. Obviously, it will be a full grid, and also you can't at the moment drivers can crop up twice. So Sutil, Gutierrez, and Chilton are all cropped up twice, which is quite extraordinary to have that already. Yeah, each driver's got their little car, and as I said, the track's not the prettiest thing in the world, but it does the job for now. So at the top here are my 2 drivers, Kobayashi, Chilton. The second row of the grid, Grosjean, Bianchi, Sutil, Kvyat, Gutierrez, Sutil, Chilton, and Gutierrez at the back. Right. So yeah, it's a 10-lap race. There's nothing that actually makes you have to pit right now, but the way the tyres degrade, you will. I haven't actually tried it on the most recent tyre kind of setup, but yeah, trying to do it on 1 stop is not going to work out as quick as doing it on tool 1. But you wouldn't necessarily crash, supposedly. I don't know. They can retire, but that's based on their retirement stat. So yeah, let's go. Okay, that's not meant to happen. This is a really weird thing that keeps happening, so I'm going to have to rebuild the game in a sec. Where sometimes when I start the game after I build it, just like the first time, it goes into like super speed, and I have no idea why. So I'm just gonna have to open it in the editor and check that it's working in there, which it is. Save it and rebuild it, and then it should be fine, hopefully. Yeah, there's not any qualifying at the moment, that's why Catron was on pole. You always start from the front row of the grid at the moment. Hopefully that doesn't happen again, because that was kind of weird. Right then, let's try again. This time, yeah. Oh yeah, the other drivers are random, so this time we've got a Hamilton on the grid who's obviously. I think Hamilton's like the third fastest standard driver in a race behind Alonso and Chilton. Massa's really overpowered as well for some reason. Yeah, okay, now we're at normal speed, right? So you can see in the top right, I've got my tyre indicator is going to go red or yellow when the tires go worth the lap. Fuel doesn't actually matter. Your best time, the current time, the last lap time. This is my driver's position is Kobayashi and Chilton, them and where they are. This is like if you're telling them to push or not. So at the moment they start off in the hold position. If you tell them to push, they're gonna push harder, go quicker, but also wear out the tires a lot faster. Pit button tells them to pit, and switches between my two drivers. So Chilton's currently in a fight with Gutierrez. So if we tell Chilton to push in the straight, it won't make a difference because obviously his top end speed's still the same. But through the corner, you can see he's going better than he would normally to make the pass. But he is going to wear his tires out quickly. So and that's a car retired already. I can watch any driver. I think we can get Kobayashi on the podium. I think maybe. So there you go. Now he's not pushing anymore. Chilton has dropped back behind Gutierrez. Yeah, you can look through the drivers. It goes through. Doesn't at the moment it doesn't go through their order. It goes through their driver number, like where they start on the grid. So then Magnussen, we can watch. Obviously, we can't see Magnussen's tires. See how many stops he's done. Obviously, we can't control him at all because he's not one of our drivers. Grosjean, which I think we can beat Grosjean. I think we can out-strategy Grosjean. Hamilton, obviously out in front. You can see there Hamilton's lap times. The current timer doesn't work for AO drivers, but the last and best work. Yankee is again pretty decent. Gutierrez, Chilton. There's another Chilton there, and there's a Gutierrez which is out the race. There's two Gutierrez out the race. Oh no, sorry, Magnussen and Gutierrez. Back to Chilton, so you can see Chilton's tires are going to yellow here, so have Kobayashi's. Chilton's already onto red. Chilton's pretty bad on tires. So as you can see, like my Chilton, because he pushed for that bit, his tires will run out quicker, and the other Chilton's caught him up. Because in theory, if they're both holding their identical, so we're gonna have to bring in Chilton this lap. We're gonna push him to the pit lane, and hopefully he's gonna have to stay ahead of his counterpart. Kobayashi's still on the yellow. We're gonna. I think if we hold Kobayashi for this lap, we might be able to get Kobayashi on a one-stop strategy and see how that works out for us. Hopefully it goes well. So yeah, Max is in the pits now. He's gonna stop in his box here, get some new tires. Stops are, can't remember how long, about 5 seconds. They're not random at all at the moment. And he's back out, and he's now just got one stop. So who else is coming into the pits? Someone did. Hamilton's in the pits, so is Massa. And Grosjean's followed them in. So they've full pitted on lap for the end of lap 4, so they're just starting lap 5. So they're probably gonna do a one-stop race, two-stop race. Sorry. If you're pitting lap 5, then that's when you're probably going for it. See, Kobayashi's on lap 5, so Kobayashi we're going for a one-stop race, so we're going to pit him this lap. He's ahead of Grosjean right now, because Grosjean pitted and he hasn't, which means that we've got a chance of beating Grosjean for that last podium spot. And here's Max's duel. The undercut works pretty well as well. You can see there, obviously, when Max pitted, he was only just ahead of him. He's gained a bit of time by doing the undercut. Whereas Kobayashi now, obviously, red tyres, whereas fresh ones for Grosjean. Grosjean's pulled past him, even though he did manage to get ahead of him with the undercut, stay ahead of him. So now, yeah, Kobayashi's going to pit, but this is hopefully going to be the only stop we need to do as Kobayashi. A few more cars are retired. That is one thing actually that I will say as well is we're trying. It takes a lot of races to try and get the what do you call it, like retirement probability right, and something that so that's a at the moment cars retire a bit too frequently. Someone else in the pits here, I think it's Gutierrez. And as you can see, yeah, so Hamilton's already coming up to lap bar. Poor old Chilton. Chilton's going to struggle on, I think, on these red tyres, which is really bad. But I think we wanted to get into lap 7 before he makes his next stop. Will there be an Alex Yafro card? Do they do that in FIFA with FIFA Ultimate Team, where they have like the teal cards, I think, which are kind of special cards for people, like not actual players, or no, like players that are fans of the game. Maybe there'll be an Alex Yafro card, but do we really want an Alex Yafro card? I think, yeah, what would about an Alex Yafro card? Maybe when there's bronze cards in the game. So So you can see now Chilton's tyres are worse than the other Chilton's, so he's starting to put us in. Chilton, see, yeah, so actually he's only 2 seconds off his personal best, so that's not too bad. Whereas obviously Kobayashi, who is holding because we want to get to the end of the race on these tyres, is a bit further off. Comes Massa to lap. Poor old Max. I believe the other Chilton is one stopping, so he's outraced us basically because it's unlikely, even with the new things, that we're going to be able to catch him up. So yeah, you can see he's closing in the corners a lot now. He'll probably get us. Oh, he's already got us. I thought he was going to get us in bus stop, but he's got us there. So you're going to see as Grosjean pitted, probably going to come in. Hamilton's in for his last stop. So Hamilton has actually been jumped here. Grosjean's in. So is Kobayashi going to be able to be ahead of Grosjean when Grosjean comes through is the question. Where is he? Probably not. He's quite a long way behind. So it looks like we failed to steal the podium of Grosjean. And yeah, so here you can see Massa is one stopped. Well, he could stop this lap, but it's on. Actually, he probably will stop this lap. So Massa's got it really wrong. So Massa's gone way too long on his tyres, basically, unless he is doing a one stop, because he could actually lose. He is going to pit. So Massa's gone too long on his tyres and messed it up big time. So he's probably actually going to get passed by Grosjean for second place, just to start the last lap now. Where is Grosjean? Oh, maybe not. Grosjean's quite a way back. There's a chance though. Obviously, Massa's going to have good tyres for this lap. Like Massa's already gone out. So where are our boys? Max is in 7th. Ah, the other Chilton didn't manage to get in the one stop work, but he's got this this last lap where he's on the better tyres than ours to try and get through. And Kobayashi's got a lap to go, and he's got a big gap to anyone else. Yeah, huh? And our Max Chilton has just about. Oh, he's got another lap to go. I thought because they're lap, they've got another lap to go. Yeah, drivers drive to the end even if they've been lapped. So I'm not sure we're going to hold this. Oh, and someone's retired. Kobayashi did get. Kobayashi's finished. That means. I'm pretty sure someone retired in Kobayashi. I'm pretty sure Kobayashi got third place because someone ahead of him retired, but I'm not sure. It will tell us at the end what place our driver's finished. That number one, this Kobayashi at the end, it goes with. I think Max is going to hold him off to get 6th place. My brother was trying to reset the internet, but obviously had time to get lost. And Max, and someone else is retired. I think Max he did. 2 people retired then. And right at the end to give us 3rd and 5th. So Chilton, it's a pretty good race for a Chilton to get 5th out of 10 cars. And Kobayashi on the podium's good. We've got 160 coins from that race, which is enough for us to buy the standard pack. I've added these mega packs. I can't remember if they were in it before, which are 1,000 coins, and you're definitely going to get a card over an 85 rating. Let's buy one of these normal packs, and hopefully we get someone a bit. Oh god. Okay, we've now got 3 losses though, so we can sell some of those. Oh, 100 coins. What did we get? Kavaya. Oh, we don't quite have enough for another pack, so I think we're going to switch Chilton out for Kavaya now. Must be better. Yeah, he's not got very good reliability though, so it's quite a good chance one of our drivers will retire in this race. Oh, we could probably win this actually. Actually, oh no, sorry, there's Hamilton, I didn't say him. Hamilton and Manolo are both pretty decent because Manolo's got that really high speed rating. What the hell is... But yeah, we should be able to, well, Eric, this is the first time you'll see Ericsson. Ericsson's fairly slow. Right, let's go then. So, Kobayashi's, so yeah, Kvyat has already retired. So we just got Kobayashi to run. And it's looking like he's gonna struggle to beat these guys. But if we can get the one stop again for Kobayashi, we might be able to put out a good strategy on him. But we've got to be really careful with how much we use. Let's see just how slow Ericsson is. He's already back all the way back here. The two Ericssons in the race, and Hamilton, how quick Hamilton is as well. Got a pretty good fight going on with the two Sutters though, who would appear slightly quicker than us, I think. Lull in the chat, it's probably. I feel like Sutter's going to pass us pretty soon. It's quite cool when the AI are exactly the same. They're starting each other, like these two Sutters and the two Malnados. And it's unlikely they'll both put on the same line. It can happen, like, but they'll probably do split strategy. Oh, one of the Malnados is retarded. Malnado has one really bad reliability, so. Yeah, but it's unlikely they'll pit on the same lap, so you get a good example of how things can differ. Right, Box is now following you on Twitch. Kvyat has got OP reliability. Like I said, people do retire a bit too often at the moment, but it's a pretty close race between Kobayashi and the two Sittles. But I think we're going to one stop, and I don't think they are. I think they're both going to two stop. I think they're both going to pit next lap though. Yeah, neither of them will come in this lap. So I hope Maldonado. So Maldonado's definitely on a two stop unless he goes for a super long stint, which is unlikely. So remember, if you've got any questions, feel free to ask them. Right, so Sudal's got ahead of us, Maldonado's out, not too far behind. Let's have a look just how far Ericsson is back. Ericsson's almost being, oh no, he's away from being lapped just yet. But Hamilton might have pitted actually. No, Hamilton hasn't pitted yet, so Hamilton might be going. So it looks like Hamilton's going for a one stop, so that should be working pretty well for him. And they have split, so one of them has pitted already. One of the two Sittles, the other one hasn't yet, which would imply he's going to go for the one stop. So yeah, they have split. One's probably going to do a two, one's going to do a one probably. So Kobayashi should push back to the pit lane and see if he can gain any time out of this, which he seems to be doing pretty well. But it really does slaughter the tyres doing this. But it's normally quite a good idea to push back to the pits when the tyres are already going. Who's my favourite car in the game? It's Alonso because he's the best. Well, driver of the season, Vettel. But I'm sure it will be the Alex Yafro card. The orange cards are there in it now, so I will go and hack it up so I get one of those and I can show you. All three of them are in it. Right, so we've both pitted on the same lap. So yeah, the undercuts worked out pretty well for other Suttle. He's managed to jump both of us. And actually, they got, I'm not sure why, but they seem to get a really bad stop. It's not meant, stops are meant to all be equal time at the moment. I haven't actually put in a random fact with them yet. Because obviously you don't want every stop to be exactly 5 seconds or whatever. Oh god, the phone's ringing. Just turn the microflex, it's really loud. Balls. So yeah, both our drivers retired. It was all looking so good. So we got absolutely nothing from that race. Which is pretty lame. Right, yeah, the orange cards. I'm just gonna switch this out so that I can put in a code so we can get the orange cards. Just gonna put in a code that gives us tons of money. Alright, so now we have 10,000 coins. And we're going to use that to buy some of the mega packs. So these mega packs are better than the other packs because the normal pack, just the one top card can be any card in the game and a rare, and it's definitely a driver. The other two can't be drivers above an 84 rating, whereas in this pack, any card can be anything, and the top card has to be a card over an 84 rating. And, or apparently it can be a lotterer. That's not it. That was a pretty bad mega pack. Oh, I know, wait, yeah, all lotterer, any 84 or always lotterer apparently. There we go. We got right. Ah, okay. So there's one of the orange cards, the orange Daniel card. They're not actually too rare right now. That is the actual code, by the way. It's not actually. Yeah. So that's Daniel Ricciardo. It's orange card. I'll open the rest and see if we can get any other ones because they're not super rare, so it's quite likely we'll get them. We got a Hamilton. Hamilton's actually a really good card though, so we have Hamilton and Ricardo wouldn't be a bad team at all. Orange Ricardo, normal Ricardo is really underpowered. I'm not sure how much coins we had left. There's a normal Ricardo. Actually, yeah, I could do that. I'll show you. So the difference between a normal Ricardo and a orange Ricardo, which is pretty big at the moment. Can we please get one of the orange cards? Now we've got Team of the Week, Tony Kanaan. It's actually a really OP card as well, right now. And what the hell? Okay, we've got a Magnussen car instead of a Magnussen card. So yeah, obviously this game is pretty yeah. I literally started a month ago working on this at all, so there are quite a lot of glitches. Well, I'm not sure how the hell we got a Magnussen car instead of a Magnussen card. Must be a spelling error somewhere. Okay, so we're out of coins anyway. So we did get one of the orange cards, which was the Daniel Ricciardo card. Oh, okay. Did we actually get given a Magnussen for getting that? Yeah, we did get a Magnussen. So shall I use orange Ricardo and normal Ricardo or orange Ricardo and Canard? This one's better, but you can see the stats difference. He's got better speed and a lot better experience, which makes him the speed and experience are the main things for actual outright lap time in a race. So that's making him a lot better, and he's got slightly better reliability, and he's got a lot better tires as well. So basically, it's a lot better than the normal Daniel Ricciardo card. Yeah, I'll do 2 Ricardos. See the difference. Oh, we got a normal Vettel in the game as well, and Alonso. I think. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay, Vettel has a card instead of car. So Vettel and Magnussen are apparently kind of messed up and the wrong way around. Alonso is still better than the orange card, but yeah, you can see already that's the normal Ricardo. That's the orange one. He's dropping back pretty quickly, and Alonso's retired. Okay, that worked out pretty well for us. So we should basically have no way to lose this race. So Alonso UP. Oh, that's actually pretty rare. Alonso's got one of the highest ratings for everything in the game, so for him to retire is pretty uncommon. Right, so I'm thinking a 2-stop strategy for Orange Ricardo, because he's got pretty good shot of winning the race anyway, and a 1-stop for normal Ricardo to see if we can get ahead. Rybox is getting pretty unhappy about Alonso retiring. That's actually the first time I've ever seen Alonso retire in this game, by the way, to offer some consolation. Oh, is Vettel retired as well? No, oh no, Vettel is just miles away. Vettel actually keeping up pretty well with the orange Ricardo. But I think the 1-stop is gonna be the best option. We're gonna hold the other Ricardo. Undercut works pretty well, so I'm gonna put this lap with orange Ricardo. And we're gonna hold for this lap with normal Ricardo, who's actually dropping back towards, I believe it's Suttil and Hulkenberg, which isn't great. Yeah, he's dropped a long way back. Other Ricardo's already been in and come out again. We're gonna push for this lap, which is gonna damage our tires pretty early, but it's also gonna maximize the gap we have to Vettel, which is a good thing. we're gonna see. Yeah, we've almost actually we've got a pretty big gap anyway. There's no point. We're gonna hold because you can see Vettel's not very hard ahead, and we've already stopped. So we've been overtaken by Hulkenberg, which is not part of the plan. Because Hulkenberg will probably one stop because he's got a pretty good tire rating. No, Hulkenberg's pit this lap, so hopefully that means he is two stopping. Vettel's also pitted, and we have a absolutely huge lead over Vettel. There's our orange Ricardo and there's normal Vettel. So the undercut worked out really well, and the pushing for a lap together worked pretty well. But not so well for this guy, who is still quite a way behind Vettel in terms of trying to get him up to second with a one-stop strategy, as they both stopped. But we're going to have to be quicker in the second half of the race, which is going to be pretty hard owing to the fact that we're going to have all the tyres. Unless we go really, really far on this stint. But then there's a chance that we could get passed by Hulkenberg. I'm not sure what's the better. Don't know, should I pit now or should I just keep going as far as I can and pit as late as I can with him? Try and jump Vettel. Which will give me like brand new tyres in the end, but the gap's bloody huge. Even to push that, we're not a quick card, so we would struggle. Be interesting to see how far he can go though, considering that he was on tyre saving mode for a lap or so. We'll go another lap I think, and then we'll pit on lap 7, which is an awful long way to go. I have to think I do it occasionally though. Right, he's on the red tyres now, so we're going to push and then pit at the end of this lap. And our other Ricardo is going pretty strong up front, although he is second and a half on what he should have been doing. What about Vettel? Vettel is actually outpacing both my cars right now, which isn't very good. Also Vettel, oh no, he doesn't have fast lap. It's okay. So we're going to put this one on the end of lap 8, which is going to give us really great tyres for the end of the race. So normal Ricardo, 0 stop Alex Efra says, but it's too late now, we're in the pits anyway. I don't think the 0 stop will. I think Hulkenberg would definitely have passed us on the 0 stop. He might pass me anyway. I think he might. But we're going to have good tyres in the race. Also, has Hulkenberg pit twice, or has he got? Hulkenberg's only pit once, so I'm pretty sure Hulkenberg has a stop to go. Alright, now the race leader Ricardo is in. And so is Vettel, so we're a long way behind Vettel. We're going to push like hell and see if we can catch Vettel. And with this one as well. And see if we can get a new fastest lap of the race. I think Hulkenberg's going to have to pit again anyway, actually. So us going so late really did work out quite well for us. Yeah, he's in. So yeah, going so late actually worked out pretty well, but we were nowhere near Vettel. But it did work well in defending off Hulkenberg. Come around to start the last lap of the race for Ricciardo. And hopefully set a fastest lap in the process. So both our drivers are in pretty lonely places right now. They're actually almost the closest two drivers on the track though. So yeah, like I said before, there's a lot of retirements right now, so that's something that I need to tweak. And I don't know, that's his fastest lap of the race for himself, but it's still miles off other Ricciardo, and his tyres are wrecked already. So yes, yeah, that was literally 2 laps to wreck his tyres when he was in the fast mode. And that's a new fast lap of race, 34.8. It's actually a pretty good lap there from Orange Ricardo. So yeah, there's a pretty big difference in Orange and normal Ricardo. He's definitely the biggest gap, but that's only because at the moment his normal card is pretty underpowered right now, which is a shame. So that's something that I need, again, one of the things I need to tweak. And there we go, first and third, so 400 coins. I think we'll buy a few more packs and then do one more race. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on with that one. And again. Actually, I think I do know what's going on with that. I can't fix it from it. But we did get Team of the Week with Power, which I think is a pretty good card. So we'll use the 2 Team of the Week cards, I think, this time. So you use power and Canaan. And Canaan's probably better. Actually, oh yeah, also these two don't have their own car, so they've got some random like Panasonic Toyota. And we've got Vettel again. And there's a Coulter in this as well. Coulter also has the generic one at the moment. And Vettel has a giant card. I haven't actually used either of these drivers in a while in this game, so I'm not sure how good they are, but Canaan's definitely better. Power seems not so great. I can't remember what their tyre ratings were either, but Coulthard is taking the lead away from us anyway. No, David. Right then. So do we? I can't remember how good they are on tyres, but I think they're both pretty good. Probably not as good as Coulthard or Vettel. Actually, we can see how good Vettel is. So Vettel's a 94 tyre rating, so he's pretty good. So it will be difficult to beat him in strategy wise, which is why we failed to beat him in the last race on the strategy. But we should be able to get Coulthard, I think, but we're gonna have to go pretty well with Canaan. I reckon we can get podium out of power as well, especially as Coulthard's retired. Okay then, that made that a bit easier. But hopefully we can. I think Canaan's pretty much got this race won as long as he finishes. So it's more about whether or not power can get past. Okay, Canaan doesn't finish. So this is now the fight for the lead then. Power versus Vettel. This should be a pretty cool fight in real life. So I think for now, I'm actually gonna hang back a bit. Or not. No, I think I'm gonna try one stop because I don't think Vettel will. So I'm gonna try one stop and beat Vettel that way because we're not as fast as him. And hope that Vettel 2 stops. If not, I'm gonna have to try something else. Unless I stop on lap 4 and try and get the undercut on him if he does one stop and then one stop anyway. So do a really long second stint. That's gonna mean that could work. I think I'm gonna try that. Not something I've really tried yet. He's going for the early one stop. Either pitted late like in the last race on lap 7 or pitted on like lap 5, which makes no sense. But I think this might actually be the best way to do it because I feel like Vettel's probably going to pit this lap. And then he's going to have another stop to come. So if I can keep the tyres in better order than him, and Vettel doesn't. So Vettel's going to do a one stop as well. So at least this way I'm going to get the undercut, hopefully. But I'm not going to be able to push this lap. So if he's one stopping, so this is going to be quite difficult to win. I should be quicker than in this lap at least, I guess. Assuming he pits this lap. Hopefully he doesn't. The longer he stays out, the more we'll catch him. And the better undercut will work, but I guess he'll pit this lap. Yeah, he does. So hopefully we get out ahead of him using the undercut. Considering our tyres are now going to be a lap newer than his. Which we will because he's only just coming for a stop. I think I want to try and save the tyres now by going into the kind of slower mode, which will use a lot less tyre wears. Because the undercut's worked pretty well and we've got quite a good gap to him. So we're assuming that we're both one stopping. He could do another stop right at the end, but I'd be surprised. And it would be a strange strategy of him to change to. But you can see obviously us in the hold, kind of slowing kind of mode. He's gained us very quickly, but we've got to make up for the extra lap of tyres that we're going to use. So I think I'm not going to worry about him getting ahead for now. Because I think we're going to have to do this either way to make it to the end, because we're not as good as him on tyres. I hope he doesn't get too far ahead of us. 39. Vettel's going to be doing 36s. We're going to lose like 3 seconds to him in one lap. Oh. Wow, that sucks. Okay. That didn't work at all. Wow. So yeah, thanks for watching. Was a bit actually. Oh, we'll do one more since it's retired. I'll use Hamilton and Canaan. That's a pretty good team. And we got a ton of Caterhams on the grid and Chilterns. Button and Mass are both pretty good though, so they should be interesting to fight against. But I don't think either of them's as good as Canard and Hamilton. But we have a good inter-team battle and try different strategies and see which works out better, because they are apparently pretty much identical in speed. Who do I let win? So if I go for a 1-stop on Canard and a 2-stop on Hamilton, because I think Canard's better on the tyres than Hamilton is. Pretty sure. So Canard's gonna 1-stop. I hold back with Canard for a minute, for a lap or so, to give me that extra time to think on whether or not one was better. So you start instantly losing a lot of time by holding the tyres, but you're also saving a lot of tyre wear, which is pretty good. Massive catching as well, which isn't so good. So yeah, Canard's got a tyre rating of 91, so that's pretty good. Hamilton's isn't as good, although Hamilton's is still, he's only just dropped to the yellow. Mass is about to pass us. We're going to go on the undercut with Hamilton, so we're going to go fastest lap and then pit at the end of this lap. So yeah, Canard was 3 seconds slower than Hamilton at 2.5, because he's in the slow mode, but he's going to be able to go longer because he's still obviously got the green tyres, whereas Hamilton's probably about to go into the reds. Hamilton might actually go into the red before Canard goes into the yellow, because Canard's in tyre save, whereas Hamilton's in push. But Hamilton's pitting this lap. Canard's going to pit, not going to pit till like lap 6, so I'm hoping to get to with him. No, Hamilton didn't even hit the red. Okay, maybe I pit too early with Hamilton. Oh, well, it was a bad move. So Massa leads the race. So you know it's not legit. Yeah, as you can see there, the push rating and the tyres don't affect your tyre top speed, so I was still catching there. Hamilton's already nearly catching us up on his 2-stop strategy. I think on lap 5 is when I'm going to push. Actually, so they're both going to probably be pitting for their last, well, Canard's only stop and Hamilton's 2nd stop on lap 6, so that should be quite interesting to see how it plays out. So the other two are now in, so they're also 1-stopping, it would seem. Which means they're both going to be on the same strategy to the end. So I think Hamilton's going to push from now. Canard, I am going to wait a little bit. I'm going to come up to hold though. But Hamilton's strategy seems to be working a lot better than Canard's. Right now anyway. Get back to Massa and Buttons already. We've already got a pretty big gap between the two of them. Hamilton 35.8, Canard 38.6, that's a pretty big gap. So Canard's going to push now. They're both going to pit this lap. See, Hamilton's already red though, whereas Canard's one is. So Hamilton's gone through 2 sets of tyres in the time that Canard's still in yellow on his first set. So it has really saved the tyres from having to go longer. He might even be able to go another lap. No, he won't. So yeah, they'll both come in this lap. And then Canard's just got to hope that he's quicker over the last stint. And also Massa's actually not that far back. So Massa could even jump Canard with the earlier stop. And there's 2 Caterhams out. So Hamilton's like, yeah, Massa's going to jump Canard here. But Canard's going to have the fresh tyres, and Massa's probably got to pit again, I'm assuming. So now it's just a race to the finish between them. I'm going to push with Hamilton the whole time, whereas Canard I'm going to hold until we see what Massa's doing. Because if Massa doesn't pit again, I'm going to need the tyres to keep second. Whereas I think Hamilton's going to be fine. I'm assuming Massa is going to pit though, and then I think it will push. But Canard could still win this. Well, it's a pretty big gap to make up now. Hamilton, but again, Hamilton's already on the yellow tyres. Massa stayed out. So is Button. But the tyres are going to be pretty bad by now. think now we push with Canaan to make sure that gap to Massa continues increasing. But I'm pretty sure there's no way Canaan can catch Hamilton in this. Not unless Hamilton, really destroys the tyres in these last few laps. They're already red, but Canaan's going to get destroyed just as quickly. So Massa's stayed out, so Button's in. So Massa's either going to do a really late. I would assume Massa's going to do a really late pit stop. 35.3. So Hamilton's just done his personal best lap. Canaan has 2, but still a second off Hamilton. So unless Hamilton really drops off these last 2 laps, like 10 seconds, like 5-6 seconds a lap, and he's only dropped a second. So Canaan was quicker that lap though. Yeah, by a tenth. So yeah, pretty. Unless Hamilton suddenly drops a really large amount of time. Okay, he's got it in the bag. Hamilton heads for the line. The gap has calmed down, I would say, but by nowhere near enough. So Hamilton will take the victory. Yep, and Canaan should follow home second unless he retires at bus stop, which would be pretty upsetting. He doesn't. So a 1-2 to finish the stream is pretty good. 450 coins to me. Wait to see if Massa beats Button. So I'll see them come across the line in a sec. Obviously, you will be able to see kind of the full order and all their stops and everything at the end. Massa's in. Massa and Button were really close. So Button's undercut nearly worked at the end, not quite enough. Might as well spend these last few coins for the end of the stream. Ericsson, what a card. What a card. Pretty bad pack so far. Yeah, your chances aren't great with those packs. You're better off really saving up for the better packs, but they are, yeah. But you can still get the top drivers in that, but it's pretty unlikely. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream there then, guys. So thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the stream and that you like the new cars. No, not the new cars, sorry, the new manage mode. And yeah, hopefully you'll be able to play it pretty soon. I mean, it's mostly working, so yeah, I'll probably take kind of closed beta things soon. If you, I don't know, if you want to join the closed beta or whatever, and we'll close testing, not really a beta, but let me know if you tweet me or whatever, and I'll see what I can do. So yeah, thanks for watching, and yeah, see you in another stream soon.